We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Easy. Over.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Mark him down at the 39. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now it's Rodgers. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Over here. Take 30.
And again, it's Rodgers. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. To throw is Rodgers. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the set. Here we go, set.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, Nix rolling to his left. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go now.
To throw is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Double. 70 Lion. Set.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Nix. And he's got it. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
26.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
19 Tiger. Let's go. Ready?
Throwing Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Nix to the air. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
Here's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Big 30.
Now Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll go play action with Nix. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Go.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
Off the play fake. Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
All ready. Viking 18. Let's go.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Johnson jostles free. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
70 Lions.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Come on. Set. Put.
To throw is Nix. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
1979 Broncos.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back north.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Rodgers. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again now. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Now Rodgers finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Broncos, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to